Hi there, Cliff fans, and welcome to another one of my Cliff polls, another Cliff top 10. And I was thinking that over the next couple of weeks, I'm going to go through the decades and give you my top 10 favourite songs from each of those decades from Cliff's career. And so today I'm going to do the 50s, and I'm sure everybody knows that Cliff started in 1958, so we only have 2 years of material to choose from, but he did actually record quite a bit of stuff over them 2 years, including these two albums. So he had two albums, two LPs, three EPs, and six singles released, including two number ones. So there is quite a bit of stuff to choose from. So here is my top 10 favorite Cliff songs of the 1950s. So at number 10, I have Nevermind, which was the B side to Mean Streak, which was another good song, but it didn't make the top 10. But I prefer the B side, which is called Nevermind, which did make my top 10. Number 9 was Cliff's second single, High Class Baby, and I know that Cliff hated this song when he first recorded because he recorded Move It, which was a big hit, obviously, and he was hoping for something similar for the follow up, and was given this by the same guy who wrote Move It, Ian Samuel. Wrote this song for him, and he wasn't that happy with it. He thought it was kind of copying the American style rock and roll again, which he didn't really want to do. He wanted to go down the Move It route, but yeah, as I say, Cliff didn't like this song at the time, but over the last 10 years, he has actually revived it and he has actually sang it in the concert, so maybe he does actually like it now. But I consider it a classic, like of Cliff's rock and roll songs. So High Class Baby is number 9. Number 8 is a song from Cliff Sings, which is a great rock and roll album. It was the first time we were introduced to the Fender Stratocaster that Hank Marvin played. And he played some great guitar work on the rock and roll songs on that album. And I think my favourite um, of all the songs on the album is Carl Perkins. A Carl Perkins cover called Pointed Toes. And Pointed Toes Shoes, and which was it's just a great rock and roll number. I love the way Hank plays it. I love the way Cliff sings it, and yeah, so it's number 8. Number 7 was I think it was actually going to be the follow up to Move It, but they went with High Class Baby instead. Maybe they went with High Class Baby because it was written by the same guy who wrote Move It, and they were hoping to follow that success. Well, High Class Baby did make number 7, so it's not too bad. But this to me would have been a better follow up single. It was unreleased for some years, apart from a live version which appeared on Cliff's first album. Um, and it's called Don't Bug Me Baby. And as I say, there was a single version of it, and it was released officially in 1998 on the Rock and Roll Years box set, which is an absolutely fantastic version, and it would have been, I think, a great follow up to Move It. So Don't Bug Me Baby is number 7. Number 6 is a song from Serious Charge, and I absolutely love this song. It was written by Lyle Bart, who also wrote Living Doll. And it's called No Turning Back, and it's another one of them great rock and roll numbers. And it was covered in recent years. It was actually the first single. It was the first song that Imelda May ever recorded and released. So it was the title song of her debut album, No Turning Back. So Yeah, you should check out Imelda's version as well. But I absolutely love this song. I can kind of relate to it. Born in a cold December. Yeah. So yeah. Number six is No Turning Back. So number five, we're into the top five now, and these are my ultimate favorite 50s Cliff songs. And number five it was Cliff's second number one, Traveling Light, which I probably wouldn't have rated this high a few years ago because I was strictly rock and roll. But over the years, I've realised that like I actually do love some of these songs that actually crafted Cliff's career, and certainly Traveling Light was a change of direction for Cliff, and he got a lot of people on board with them that maybe didn't listen to Cliff before that, and yeah, Traveling Light, I think, deserves to be in the top five of my favourite songs from the 50s. So, number four was the B side to Traveling Light, and it was called Dynamite. As I say, I'm a big rock and roll fan. So, yeah, that still is one of my favourite. It probably would have been number two there a while ago, but it's number four now, and it's called Dynamite. Number three is another B side, and it was the B side to Living Doll, and it was called Apron Strings, and I absolutely love this song. I've said it before in other polls. I think I had it in my top 10 favorite Cliff B sides, and yeah, it would be my one of my favorite B sides of Cliff's, and so Apron Strings number three. So number two is Cliff's first number one, which was Living Doll, of course, and it was written by Lionel Bart as well, who actually wrote it in a kind of King Creole kind of style um, song, and it was actually Bruce Welch should be actually credited for the arrangement of this song. Actually, turned it into the actual song was. I don't think Bruce actually gets the credit he should for this. Yeah, all the credit seems to go to Lionel Bart, who didn't really write the song in the same style, but he did write the words and he did write the song. But I credit this to Bruce Welch for his fantastic arrangement of Living Doll, which actually gave Cliff his first number one, introducing to a brand new audience. Um, Up until Living Doll, all Cliff really had was the screaming girls, and I think moms and dads and even guys got on board when he sang Living Doll. And so number two is Living Doll. So number one, no surprise, because I had this in my I had this at number one in my top 10 Cliff singles of all time. So of course it's going to be number one in my favorite Cliff songs of the 50s, and of course it is Cliff's debut song Move It, which reached number two in 1958. So that is my top 10. The next ones I'm going to do is the 60s, which is going to be a lot harder. You had a lot more albums, you had a lot more songs in the 60s, so that's going to be a little bit more difficult. But I hope you enjoyed this one. And if you want to leave comments in the section below, please do. I'm sure you'll agree with some of them, you won't agree with some of them. You probably have songs that you like and I didn't include, but as I say, these top tens are just my personal choice. So thank you once again and have a fantastic day.